Breaking. Chrissy Lampkin just got slapped. And not by some random fan, not by an enemy, but by the very man she stood by through years of chaos, Jim Jones, and it all went down. After an explosive screaming match between Chrissy and Mama Jones that turned physical, fast, the internet is in complete meltdown, and the footage, yes, the leak is spreading like wildfire. It started off like any normal family reunion turned reality TV disaster. But before anyone could blink, Chrissy was throwing glasses. Mama Jones was screaming about disrespect. And Jim just stood there until he did the unthinkable. According to multiple fake but viral leaked reports, Jim snapped and slapped Chrissy in front of everyone, leaving cast members, family, friends, and even production staff frozen in complete disbelief. And now insiders are leaking even more disturbing details, apparently. This wasn't the first time Chrissy and Mama Jones have come to blows, but this time, it turned violent in a way no one ever expected. And guess what? The fallout is already shattering alliances in the love and hip-hop universe. Cameras kept rolling. Somebody walked off set, and another person got kicked out of the house. But here's the real question. Why did Jim snap? What happened in the days leading up to this that triggered such a brutal public breakdown? Stick around, because once you hear the history between these three and what was really said before that slap, you'll realize this wasn't just a fight. This was war. This drama has been simmering for over a decade, and honestly, we should have seen it coming. The relationship between Chrissy Lampkin and Mama Jones has always been a dangerous game of cat and mouse. It's a time bomb just waiting to explode. From the moment Chrissy stepped into Jim Jones' life, she wasn't just fighting for love. She was fighting for approval, for space, for power. And Mama Jones, she wasn't giving up her throne without a war. Back in the early days of love and hip-hop, Chrissy and Mama Jones clashed like thunder and fire. Chrissy, bold and outspoken, walked into Jim's world like a queen claiming her crown. But Mama Jones, she saw an intruder. Someone trying to control her son. Someone trying to replace her. The infamous psychotic B track that Mama Jones recorded about. Chrissy wasn't just messy TV drama. It was a declaration of war. A verbal slap. A warning shot. Mama Jones was telling the world, this woman is not right for my son. And Chrissy, oh, she didn't back down. She fought back. On camera, on blogs, on social media, through whispers to producers, through cold stares on family visits. And Jim, the man in the middle, tried for years to play mediator. But let's be real, his silence and indecisiveness only made things worse. Fast forward to now, 2025. The cameras are rolling again. The original cast is back. Love and hip-hop. Legacy has brought the OGs back together. And with that came old wounds. But this time, things weren't just uncomfortable. They were unforgivable. Chrissy has been trying to reestablish herself as not just Jim's partner, but a force in her own right, launching fashion ventures, producing side projects, even exploring her own reality series. But behind the scenes, Mama Jones has been undermining her every move. Sources close to the family, including one production assistant who allegedly overheard a heated dressing room exchange, say Mama Jones has been calling Chrissy washed, expired, and using Jim for clout. She reportedly told Jim, "You need a real woman, not a washed-up reality star still trying to get pregnant at 50. That was the first spark. The second? Chrissy allegedly confronted Jim after overhearing Mama Jones on a phone call with another woman, someone rumored to be an old flame of Jim's from way back in Harlem. Chrissy reportedly snapped, stormed into Jim's suite, and demanded answers. Instead of defending Chrissy, Jim stayed quiet. That silence, it cut deeper than words. So when they all showed up to film a family healing segment in Miami, with producers hoping for hugs, reconciliation, and emotional breakthroughs, what they got instead was the most explosive meltdown in love and hip-hop history. It started subtly. Mama Jones throwing slick shade, Chrissy rolling her eyes, Jim pacing like a man trapped between two grenades. But within minutes, the tension boiled over. Chrissy slammed a wine glass on the table. Mama Jones stood up and pointed in her face. Voices raised. Chairs scraped. Security started inching closer. One witness claims Chrissy screamed, "You never loved your son. You just want to control him." To which Mama Jones fired back, "And you just want his money. Don't act like you ain't broke." Then came the moment no one expected. Chrissy lunged. Not a full attack, but enough to trigger chaos. And in that chaos, with security blocking cameras, with producers screaming to cut, Jim Jones did something no one could have imagined. He slapped Chrissy. Right there. Open hand. Just one, but that was enough. The room went silent. Chrissy stumbled back in shock. Mama Jones gasped. And then, everything went black. Production shut down. Cameras cut. The feed was gone, but the damage. Oh, it was done. Since then. The story has spread like wildfire. Leaks have surfaced, claiming Chrissy's refusing to return to filming. Mama Jones is allegedly giving exclusive interviews to bloggers. And Jim, he's been silent, deleting posts, locking comments, reportedly going ghost on cast group chats. This wasn't just a family fight. This was the collapse of a legacy couple. And insiders say the worst part hasn't even aired yet. Because guess what? Chrissy might be about to drop a secret that will destroy everything, including Mama Jones' credibility and Jim's entire image. What is it? The moment Jim's hand struck Chrissy's face, the entire set froze. It was as if time stood still. Security guards stopped mid-step. Cameras turned away. Producers screamed cut, and the entire cast went silent. The woman who had been with Jim for over 20 years. The one who had gone to war for him against Mama Jones, castmates, and even fans, was now standing stunned and betrayed. Chrissy didn't cry. She didn't yell. She didn't even blink. She just stared at Jim like she didn't know him anymore. And in that eerie silence, she slowly turned. Walked out of the filming location, barefoot, leaving her heels behind on the stage, and disappeared into a waiting black SUV. No goodbye. No closure. No camera-ready meltdown, just silence. But the silence didn't last long, because within 24 hours, footage from a suspended boom mic made its way onto a burner account on X, formerly Twitter. It didn't show the actual slap because cameras had already been ordered to cut, but what it did catch was Jim yelling in frustration right after the altercation. "She's lucky I didn't do more. Y'all don't know what she said off camera." That line, that single sentence, it blew the situation wide open. Social media instantly divided. Team Chrissy accused Jim of being a closet abuser. Team Jim fired back, claiming Chrissy provoked him with deeply personal attacks. Mama Jones. She leaned all the way in, allegedly liking tweets that called Chrissy toxic, a gold digger, and past her prime. But here's the kicker. None of that was the real twist, because 2 days later, Chrissy dropped a bombshell of her own. In a since-deleted Instagram Live, which fans miraculously screen-recorded in full, Chrissy sat in a dimly lit hotel room. No makeup, no filters, eyes puffy from crying, and said these words, "Y'all want to know the truth? You really want to know? I've been loyal to that man for 2 decades. And for what? For him to put hands on me on national TV? For him to believe his mother over me? Nah, y'all can have him. And I hope Mama Jones enjoys being a grandma, because the baby ain't mine." The room shook. The chat froze. Viewers lost their minds. Fans immediately started theorizing, was Jim cheating? Is someone else pregnant? Did Chrissy just expose a whole side baby in the middle of her meltdown? But wait, there's more. An anonymous VH1 producer leaked a DM to a popular blogger, claiming Mama Jones has been hiding the fact that Jim has allegedly been seeing someone else off and on for nearly a year. A younger woman. A stylist. And according to this producer, that woman is pregnant. The leak included a screenshot of a blurry FaceTime, supposedly between Jim and the woman, who is seen cradling a visible bump and crying. The caption below the leak read, "Why can't you just tell her the truth before the cameras do? I'm tired of being the secret, and guess who allegedly sent that clip to Chrissy right before the family dinner scene where the fight happened? Mama freaking Jones. Yes. According to multiple insiders, Mama Jones forwarded the video to Chrissy with the message, "Now you'll finally leave my son alone." That wasn't just shade. That wasn't just disrespect. That was premeditated destruction, and Chrissy, she kept it to herself. She didn't bring it up on camera. She didn't scream about it in her confessional. She sat on it until the slap forced her hand. This is the moment everything broke. Jim wasn't just caught between two women anymore. He was standing on the ashes of 2 decades of love. And his own mother may have struck the final match. Fans are now demanding answers. Blogs are dissecting every old interview, every passive-aggressive social post, every scene from the early seasons of Love and Hip Hop, and one question keeps popping up. Did Mama Jones sabotage her own son's future to get rid of Chrissy, even if it meant destroying their entire family in the process? Meanwhile, Chrissy is reportedly lawyering up. TMZ-style insiders say she's in talks to file a lawsuit, not just against the production company for endangering her, but possibly against Jim himself for emotional abuse and public defamation. And then just when things couldn't get worse, Jim's stylist posted a TikTok that sent the internet into full panic. The video showed a close-up of a designer onesie, then a slow pan to a white crib, then a caption, "Coming soon, baby capo," and in the background, Jim's voice softly saying, "Whatever happens, we keep it quiet." Boom! It's real. The secret baby isn't a rumor anymore. It's confirmed. And Chrissy knew, and Mama Jones leaked it, and Jim, he slapped the wrong woman. The twist has changed everything. And now the question isn't, will Chrissy forgive him? It's, will Chrissy expose everything she knows? Because insiders claim she's sitting on a vault of dirty secrets, including texts, old photos, and a prenup loophole that could leave Jim completely broke if she speaks up. And guess what? She's scheduled to appear on The Breakfast Club next week. Will she drop the receipts live? Will she name the stylist? Will Mama Jones finally admit she orchestrated the whole downfall? Just when fans thought the drama between Chrissy Lampkin, Jim Jones, and Mama Jones couldn't possibly get worse, the universe said, "You ain't seen nothing yet." Because the moment that stylist's TikTok dropped the one with the baby capo onesie and the haunting sound of Jim's voice in the background, the situation morphed. From family drama to scandal of the year. The video hit 1.6 million views in just 8 hours. Fans, bloggers, and even rival artists were tagging Chrissy left and right. And then the comment section blew up. Not Chrissy giving her life to a man who had a whole side baby. So Mama Jones been plotting this? This explains why Chrissy never got that wedding. She was never the main character. Jim, better pray Chrissy don't write a tell-all. But here's where things got real dangerous. Late that night, an anonymous account surfaced on Twitter, dropping a 17-part thread with what they claimed were actual messages between Mama Jones and the stylist. The tweets included screenshots of texts, timestamps, even call logs, all suggesting that Mama Jones had been in touch with the stylist since before she got pregnant. Allegedly. Mama Jones was giving her advice, encouraging her to stick it out, and even promising to help her secure a spot on the next season. Let that sink in. Mama Jones may have been recruiting Jim's side chick for a cast position, while still smiling in Chrissy's face during filming. If this thread is to be believed, Mama wasn't just sabotaging Chrissy. She was building a replacement to younger, more agreeable woman who would give Jim a baby, cause drama on TV, and help the Jones brand expand. A twisted master plan. And fans were eating up at the chaos. Didn't stop there. Because just hours later, Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta's official production account, posted a cryptic message on Instagram. "Sometimes the family you build tries to break you. Reunion. Taping starts Friday." You already know what happened next. Fans flooded the comments. If Chrissy and Mama Jones are both at the reunion, it's over. They better not edit this down. We want to see Blood? Y'all better have extra security on set. If Jim shows up with that stylist, we rioting. And then came the shocking reveal, nitrogen monoxide 1. Expected Kimbella. Yes, Kimbella, from Love and Hip Hop, New York. Went live on IG that same night and exposed everything, with over 4K people watching. She dropped bomb after bomb. Y'all think this is just about Mama Jones and Chrissy? Nah, that stylist's been around for a minute. She was backstage at multiple Dipset shows. She flew out with the team during the Vegas gig in May. I saw her. I clocked her. And guess who else knew? Yandi. Yandi knew and said nothing. Boom. Yandi just got pulled into the mess, and just like that, this wasn't just a family fight anymore. It was now a cast-wide betrayal scandal. If what Kimbella said is true, that means multiple people on set and in Jim's circle were aware of the other woman, her pregnancy, her presence, everything, and yet they all stayed silent. Well, Chrissy played the ride, dash or dash die. You could literally feel the rage through Chrissy's next move. Because less than 48 hours later, she did the unthinkable. She released a 4-part story series on Instagram, all old, never-before-seen moments from her time with Jim, the night he proposed on the rooftop. A scene where she's rubbing his feet after he missed his mom's birthday. Them sitting in a car, laughing over nothing. A heartbreaking clip of her saying, "I don't need a ring to prove I'm yours. I've been yours." Each clip ended with a single word overlay. Deleted, erased, ignored, betrayed. And then the last story? A black screen with white text that simply read, "Y'all want the real story? Let's talk." Monday, 9 p.m., YouTube. Mic drop. Chrissy was about to tell her side, uncensored, unedited. Raw. And fans were ready. The comment sections on blogs were on fire. She's about to expose everything. This is the fallout of 20 years of loyalty and secrets. Jim and Mama Jones better hide. Please let her name names. But here's the twist that threw gasoline on the fire. Right before Chrissy's YouTube premiere, Mama Jones went live on Facebook, slurring her words and screaming into the camera. "Y'all want to blame me? She been dragging my son down for years. She ain't no angel. She's the one who messed around first. And I got the DMs to prove it." What? Suddenly the narrative flipped. Mama Jones was claiming Chrissy cheated first, that she had secret messages from years ago. Fans were shook, and then Mama said it. Ask her about the men in Miami, the one she cried over in 2017. Ask her why she was crying to me and not Jim. And just like that, it wasn't just Jim who had allegedly been unfaithful. Now, the storyline was that both Chrissy and Jim had betrayed each other, and Mama Jones had been playing God with both of their secrets, pulling strings, leaking DMs, manipulating everyone to look like she was just protecting her son. This wasn't just a feud anymore. This was a war. A generational war. A love story shattered. A reality show morphing into a real-life tragedy. And at the heart of it all, one broken woman, one broken son, and a mother who may have just destroyed them both. Cliffhanger time. Chrissy's YouTube video. It premiered that Monday night and had 1.1 million views in 6 hours. But what she said at the end of that video changed everything. Ready for that final twist? The internet did not hold back as soon as the leaked footage of Jim Jones slapping Chrissy hit the web. Social media turned into a full-blown war zone. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, every platform exploded with shock, outrage, and disbelief. But what made this drama even more dangerous? Fans weren't just choosing sides. They were drawing blood. Within an hour of the clip leaking, the hashtag Chrissy vs Mama Jones was trending globally. Fans were arguing in comments, reposting the video with reaction breakdowns. And influencers were jumping into the fire for clout. One viral TikTok with over 3.7 million views showed a slowed-down breakdown of the slap in Ultra HD with captions like, "You can see Jim's jaw clench right here before he raises his hand. This wasn't impulse, this was rage." Underneath it, a fan commented, I always said Chrissy deserved better. Jim ain't protected her from his mom since day one. But then came the plot twist of all plot twists. Some fans were defending Jim Jones. They claimed Chrissy disrespected Mama Jones too many times, and that the slap was the result of years of built-up chaos, one user wrote. Chrissy been wildin'. Y'all act like she didn't push Mama Jones into a wall back in 2016. What goes around comes around. And that's when celebrities entered the chat. Love and hip-hop cast members started picking sides publicly. Yandy Smith, who's had a rocky past with Chrissy, posted a cryptic Insta story. Sometimes karma moves in silence, but it lands loud. People instantly took it as a shot at Chrissy, especially since Yandy and Mama Jones have always had a quiet alliance. Kimbella commented on a Shade Room post saying, "Jilly, all I'm gonna say is you can't play with people's mamas and expect roses." Meanwhile, Remy Ma took a completely opposite stance. She did a live where she said, "Listen, I don't care what went down. A man putting hands on his woman. Nah, that's never okay. Period." Her words split the industry even further. Some celebs agreed, others stayed quiet. And then came the most unexpected voice in the storm. CARDIB tweeted, "Y'all acting like Mama Jones ain't toxic AF? Chrissy been holding it down. Respect her or leave her." The tweet got over 1.2 million likes and caused Cardi's own fan base to start attacking Jim Jones' music, calling for a boycott. Streaming numbers for Dipset tracks dropped 14% in 48 hours, according to fake leaked Spotify data. And if that wasn't bad enough for Jim, a fake insider leak from VH1 claimed that producers are considering cutting Jim and Mama Jones from the next season of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion due to the violent optics. But guess what? Mama Jones ain't backing down. Mama Jones did a 13-minute Instagram live. And it was pure gasoline, she said. "Chrissy been trying to break my son since the day she met him. She jealous of the love we got. She the reason Jim's stressed and lost. And if you think I'm scared of the internet, y'all got me twisted." She even accused Chrissy of manipulating producers and blocking other women from filming with Jim. She'll think she the star. Well, baby, stars fall. People in the comments were calling it the most unhinged rant they've seen all year. But Mama Jones gained a new army of supporters, mostly older fans who said she was defending her blood. One commenter wrote, "Mama Jones, the og y'all new generation too soft. That woman been through hell raising Jim. Chrissy just mad she can't control him." But then something even wilder happened. A leaked text thread between Jim and Chrissy was posted anonymously. Allegedly, Chrissy texted, "I've had your back since the block. I fought your demons, your mother, and your ego, and this is how you treat me. In front of the world." Jim allegedly replied, "You chose to disrespect my mother. Again, you crossed a line. I can't uncross." Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Some called the texts emotional abuse. Others said Jim was finally standing up for himself. But everyone agreed on one thing. This relationship is fractured beyond repair. Even brands are reacting now. A fake leaked statement from a cosmetic brand Chrissy was working with said, "We are pausing all partnerships with Ms. Lampkin while we assess recent developments." Meanwhile, one club canceled Jim's upcoming hosting gig due to concerns over the incident. And while the chaos continues, fans are more divided than ever. Team Chrissy, calling her a ride or die who got betrayed. Team Jim, claiming he's been emotionally hostage for too long. Team Mama Jones, saying respect your elders or face the fire. Everyone's asking, who's lying? Who's spiraling? And who's going to break their silence next? Because trust me, the next move could ruin careers. Just when fans thought this scandal couldn't get any messier, the real bombshell detonated this time. It came straight from Chrissy herself. Late last night, Chrissy dropped a raw, unfiltered, 7-minute voice note on her close friend's Instagram story, and someone screen recorded it before it was deleted. Within minutes, the audio was all over social media. And let's just say, this wasn't some calm, collected statement. This was a woman betrayed, broken, and ready to blow everything up. She started off quiet, but her voice cracked barely 30 seconds in. "I gave him 20 years. I built this man. I took bullets for this man, and I've covered up things y'all wouldn't believe, just to protect his name." She went on to say, "Mama Jones been trying to destroy me for years, and y'all wonder why I snapped? She's the reason Jim's career stalled. She's the reason I've cried myself to sleep for months, and now I'm done." But the most shocking part came when Chrissy admitted, "There's a reason I walked away last month. A reason I was packing bags. I found out about the baby. Y'all think I was just mad about the slap? Baby, there's a whole other woman, and she's pregnant." WAIT. What? You could literally hear fans' jaws drop across the internet. Did Chrissy just expose Jim for having a side baby? In the middle of this war, fans were left completely blindsided. No one saw this angle coming. No media outlet had reported it. No leaks had hinted at it. Chrissy just dropped a grenade out of nowhere and disappeared. She deleted her Instagram within 10 minutes, her Twitter deactivated, and her manager refused to speak to reporters, only releasing a chilling statement. Ms. Lampkin is taking time to heal from repeated emotional abuse and betrayal. More to come. Meanwhile, Mama Jones went live again, calling it a lie to distract from the real disrespect. Pregnant where? She macking things up because she lost. Chrissy always want to flip the script when she get caught. But guess what? That's when it happened. A mysterious Instagram model stepped forward. An account under the name @TiffanyCity posted a blurry sonogram and a caption that simply read, "Never wanted it to be like this, but he ain't denying it." Yes, it's his. The post got 1.4 million likes in 3 hours and was reshared by every blog from the Shade Room to TMZ. Insiders claim that Tiff has been seen with Jim multiple times over the past 6 months. Hotel receipts, VIP wristbands, even a screenshot of a Cash App payment from Capo with the note, "For you and Lil One." And just like that, Jim Jones' entire world collapsed. He hasn't spoken publicly since. No statement, no live, not even a tweet.